President Trump announcing via social media today his plans on banning transgender individuals from being a part of the U.S. military. The statements were made on Twitter, and one area veteran is speaking out against the president's message. Our Cam Jandrow spoke with him and has more. Cam?
Catherine, around 9 a.m. this morning, the president tweeted out that transgenders would no longer be allowed in the military, causing some strong responses from veterans and locals.
It doesn't send the right message that we are an inclusive society.
Veteran Bruce Mendelson reacts to President Donald Trump's announcement to ban transgender people from the military. Mendelson, who was a lieutenant in the Army for 3 years, says he's concerned how it will impact servicemen and women.
And so I fear that the soldiers will suffer. And that, to me, is a primary issue. I mean, we don't want the soldiers to suffer any more than they have to.
In a series of tweets, the president said our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Mendelson says President Trump would have a different opinion had he served in the armed forces.
Had the president served and led soldiers, he would know that leaders of soldiers don't care who their soldiers love, as long as they're prepared for and ready to accomplish the mission.
The announcement comes just months after former President Barack Obama removed the same ban. The move was not generating a lot of support among people we spoke to in Worcester Wednesday.
I was in the military back in the 80s, and that'd be very, very shocking, because I thought the military can accept anybody.
I think we've come a long way in allowing people to serve in the military, and I cannot see why they would not be allowed to serve. I have no idea what the medical cost has to do with anything.
Mendelson says the transgender ban does a disservice to both the military and the country.
In my experience, was a melting pot of cultures and sexes and races and nationalities and religion. Now it isn't.
Now, a study by the RAND Corporation shows that roughly 2,500 transgender people in the Army identify themselves as transgendered. There's no word as to what will happen with these troops, but the White House says they are working with the Department of Defense on the issue.